Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That $40-ish and under dollar range, most of these are way less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. And the one that I got for you today is the first fragrance from this house that I have purchased. I have two of them now because this came in a gift set of 60 milliliter bottles, two of them for $16.99. And I'm talking about Zara's Vibrant Leather. Little detailing on the atomizer cap right there. The atomizer cap does not click into place. It just kind of hangs out right there. The atomizer itself is a decent, strong atomizer. And the other one that I got is Vibrant Leather Oud. And there was another gift set. It had this exact fragrance in it with like Vibrant Bogos or something like that. And later on down the road, I might get that one. I got some of that in my mouth. It's terrible. So, smells way better than it tastes. This opens up with a nice, fresh, uplifting, crisp, bursting dose of bergamot. It's got bamboo and leather. And if you go, like, the leather is not in the forefront, it's not a dominant note. It doesn't make this a heavy fragrance. It doesn't make this a cool weather fragrance. And the patchouli that you'll find in Parfuma.net makes sense to me because I thought there was something else going on in here. I thought there was some kind of rich, earthy, dark nuance about this thing, and the patchouli would make sense. But even though that's in there, it just kind of adds a little more body to this fragrance while maintaining a very bright, uplifting scent profile. Vibrant is extremely appropriate for this fragrance, and the bergamot that's used in this thing is pretty good quality. It is nice. This thing, I feel like, punches a lot harder than what the price tag is. So I've seen this thing compared to Creed Aventus. Now, I do got to be honest because I try to give you guys honest reviews. When I first smelled this thing, Aventus was not the first thing that came to my mind. But perhaps that's because the Aventus clone that I've been wearing is an Aventus twist. And so maybe I had my brain trained to that for a second or whatever. But since it's been brought to my attention, it does have similarities, probably more similarities than there are differences. Basically, take Aventus, scratch the smokiness and scratch the woodiness, turn it into something a bit more fresh and uplifting, and that's this. If you got Creed Aventus Eau Fraiche, this might work in that, minus the super high quality that's in the Creed fragrances. But this thing has pretty good quality. To be honest, it was surprising me when I was wearing it. I'll get into my rating in a second on this thing. Quick little story. When I was doing my work today, I went to a customer's house, and the lady that answered the door, she said, "Wow, you smell really good." Whatever that is, smells really good. Like, it was a solid compliment. And when I was walking away, she was like, "And you're leaving a good trail behind you. I can keep smelling that." I put this on like 3 hours before that too. So there's people saying that this thing doesn't last long or project far at all. I did spray a little bit heavy, not crazy, but I did give it like 10 or 12 sprays. Like, instead of, 4 or 5, I like doubled up on it. And 3 hours later, I'm getting compliments from this one. So it is that kind of DNA. And we all know that Creed Aventus is a compliment kind of DNA. There's just got some kind of, a little bit of magic in that juice or something, right? And this one borrows from that for sure. I wouldn't like to say that this is 100% dupe, but it does share more similarities than differences. Like I said, it just didn't nail me right off the rip that this is a Creed Aventus clone, whereas like you smell English Laundry's London or El Dorado Avenue or Club de Nuit or Afnan Supremacy, and you're, okay, Aventus. This didn't do this right away, but it is, I can't think of the word. Anyhow, they're not wrong. It's just, if it is a clone of it, it's got probably the biggest twist out of all of them. Like I said, as being like an Eau Fraiche version, leaning way heavier on the fresh bergamot, lemony kind of a side. And, bamboo is in this thing. Just, again, take away the smoke, the wood, the rose, add a whole bunch of bergamot and brighten it up, and then you'll get something like this. This is eau de parfum concentration that they say. It doesn't really perform a whole lot like one, but it does in a sense, have that eau de parfum feel, if you know what I mean. There's some fragrances that are eau de toilette that I think have that feel, like Versace Dylan Blue kind of has an eau de parfum feel to me. And this does have an eau de parfum feel, if that makes any sense. So this is going to be good for the summer. It is going to be good for the daytime, for the springtime. This is a very nice scent for that. You can get away with this in the gym too, because it's not loud, but it's not real poor. It's about average performance, average projecting, good for the gym, good for the daytime. Just, it's good all around for that. Overall rating, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I really will. I will say, personally, when you're hitting 7 out of 10, you're coming across gem territory. And I kind of think this is a gem. Even if it does smell like Creed Aventus, for the price, $16.99 for this and another bottle, 60 ml, is basically a no-brainer. And you're getting 2 bottles, so you might as well roll the dice on it, because you're probably going to like one of them, if not both of them. And I'll go over the other one next few days. But for now, this one's doing it for me. In fact, it was starting to upset me how much I like this. I told my friend when I got this, I was like, dude, this thing is actually kind of annoying me. How much I'm enjoying this. How good I think the quality is in this versus some of the other fragrances that I have, and how it can be put on the same shelf as some designer fragrances. I think if you were an Ulta and you put this and you stamped another name on it and just put it on the shelf, I think this would do just fine, especially with the opening. As bright as it is, with as much body as it has, I think this would do just fine. So that's my final thoughts on Zara's Vibrant Leather. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.